Okay, finally getting around to doing this video I've been promising. All I wanted to do was show you how to post your portfolio on your blog. Um, what you need to do now. So as you've seen in the write-up, you're going to need your cover letter plus 3 essays. Um, they should be clean posts that don't have any of my comments. So the easiest thing, it seems to me, is to do new posts. Um, and the way my mind works, uh, so that the posts appear in the proper order. I think the easiest thing to do is to set up a skeleton of what the posts are going to be, with blank posts, and then just once you get the essays revised, copy and paste them into those blank posts. And then if you get that skeleton set up in the next day or two, I'll be able to check and make sure that you have that set. Um, Okay, so what you're going to do is do the 4 posts. The only little bit tricky thing is that remember that the posts are going to be in reverse order, so that the first post that you do is going to be the last post in the portfolio. So the posts you're going to just do plus new post. And I'm just doing it here on the course blog to show you. So you'll have a title here. I would suggest, if possible, that you try to come up with descriptive titles. That'll give you a way to refer to the essays in your portfolio cover letter, and it also will help to sort of focus the essay and to hopefully hook your reader into, engage the reader into wanting to read along. So have that descriptive title. I'm just going to put a dummy title here. And then also I would like you, this is based on some requests from portfolio readers in the past, to identify the essay. So you can do this 2 ways. You can either do it with essay number, so essay 2, say, or you can refer to it the way I labeled it on the course on the assignment. So what was that? Something about the zoos. I can't remember exactly what the title of that assignment was, but well, something about zoos here. Whatever the way it was labeled on the post. Now and then when you finish the essay, you'd post it here. Now this illustrates one thing, that the essays do not have to be in the order that you wrote them. So I'm putting essay 2 last. I might do that because I thought it was the weakest essay. Generally, the advice is to put your strongest essay first. Now, the other thing that you're going to do in order to so that I can get a URL that I can give the reader, and I'll show you how this is going to work in a minute, is to add a new category. Now, I did this already for my face-to-face class, so this portfolio is already showing up. On yours, you'll just have this uncategorized, and you're going to do add new category, and then you'll type, I'll show you what it looks like here, and then you'll type portfolio. And once you type it here and click the add new category, it's going to pop up here as one of your options. Now, I'm not going to do that now since I already have portfolio here. So I'm going to click this and put it in the portfolio category, and then I'm going to go ahead and publish it just so you can see what it's going to look like. Okay, and now I'm going to do another post. So this is going to be the second post, and we'll have another title, something or other, and this might be essay 1, which was something about facts, whatever that was, or whatever it was. And then I'm going to go over here and put that in the portfolio category, and I'll publish that one. And then I'm going to do that again. And so as you can see, we're just setting up the skeleton here. And this will be yet another title with, suppose this could be essay 4, or considering home, or whatever it was called. We'll put this in portfolio category and publish it. So we've got them in reverse order, and then we're going to do the cover letter last, and then that'll be at the top. So that'll be the first thing that they see. So you can just say portfolio cover letter, and that's going to start something like, dear portfolio readers, blah, blah, blah. Now, just to show you what's going to happen, I'm going to forget to put this in portfolio on purpose, and I'll publish it. If you've forgotten to put it in portfolio, all you're going to do is go back to all posts here. And you'll see the 4 posts, and you can see the categories here: portfolio, 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 and then this one is uncategorized, I forgot. So I'm going to do, I think a quick edit is going to do that, allow me to do that, and I'll just move it from uncategorized to portfolio and update it. Now let me show you what it looks like. So if you go to the visit site and scroll down here, we have the cover letter, the essay 4, which is the first essay. So in my cover letter, I'm going to talk about the 3 essays, and I'll do it in the order that they're appearing. So I'll talk about essay 4, then I'm going to talk about essay 1, and then essay 2. So you'll see. And now one thing to notice, and this is the reason I do this category, portfolio category, is if you click on portfolio here, what that does is filter out, so you're just picking up the posts that you've categorized as portfolio. So if you do these brand new posts that you're going to then put your revised essays into, you won't have to worry about there being comments on them. You can get them in the right order. It is possible to take a final draft, if you have your final drafts on your essay, on your blog, and fiddle around with the date stamps on them to get them to move around, but it's a pain in the neck to do that. I really think, to my mind, it's a much more straightforward way to do it this way, even though you may have the essay now about 2 or 3 times or more on your blog. Also, what this does is create its own URL with the category /portfolio/ which what I'm going to do, the portfolio readers will be reading your portfolio on your blog. So what I do is I'll give them a roster, an electronic roster that has your name, and your name will be hyperlinked. So all they'll have to do is click on your name. It'll take them to your portfolio. That brings up another thing that I'll try to remember to put on my list of instructions as well, so that you can read it. But one thing that you might think about is the template that you've used, the what do they call it, the theme for the blog. Make sure you have something that's clean and readable. There are several of the themes that are a black background with white letters, tiny white letters that are a little hard to read for old English teacher eyes. So you might want to look for something that's a little cleaner and legible, readable. I will send feedback to people if I think it'd be a good idea for you to change your blog. I know somebody is using the blog where you have to click in to get into each post. If you could, it might be not be a bad idea to look for a theme where everything is showing up all at once and they don't have to do a lot of clicking to maneuver around. It just might make it a little bit easier. You can try out some themes by clicking here. I'll try to post some suggestions for themes that seem to work well. Or you can look around at some other students' blogs and see what themes they're using and try to find a nice, clean, readable one. Okay, I have a few comments I'm going to add about what to look out for the particular, for revision tasks for the particular essays. I'm still working at getting some feedback on essay for the last essay, but I hope to do most of that either tonight or first thing in the morning tomorrow. It's Sunday night. So by Monday morning at the latest. If you'd like some some input from me about which essays I think would be good ones to use for your portfolio, feel free to shoot me an email. I have a few people I need to respond to about that. Otherwise, good luck. Be in touch if you uh, have any questions. I will try to give you some, once you get your portfolio up, I'm not going to ask to see the cover letter in rough draft form. If you'd like me to look over a cover letter to make sure you're on the right track, I'd be happy to do that. Just send me an email once you get it posted, or you can send me the cover letter through email. The best advice I think I can give you in terms of the cover letter is to look at those sample cover letters on the cover letter assignment. Um, there are 5 of them, I think, from students from past semesters. They weren't writing necessarily the same essays that you are. Most of those students got passed with distinction on their portfolio, so they're they're going over and above what the bare requirements. So don't feel like you need to write cover letters necessarily quite as long as they have done. But I think because their letters are quite long, they can give you some ideas about the different possibilities for the ways you might talk about your own writing. Remember, the cover letter should be an argument that you've achieved the outcomes of English 101. So look back at that rubric, look at the language for focus and organization and grammar and research skills and that sort of thing. You want it in your cover letter to explain why and how the pieces in your uh, portfolio match those, at least the passing level in the rubric. So rather than talk about what your essay is about, talk about how it works as a piece of evidence to convince the readers that you're ready to move on to English 101 and to other writing intensive courses. Okay, I'll be online a lot this week, so I'll try to respond as soon as I can. Good luck. Looking forward to seeing your portfolios together. Every semester I'm always really pleased and happy to see the way things look when they get polished and presented. I hope you'll have that experience as well. Okay, good luck.